Welcome back to the channel, and if you've been following us for a little while, you'll know that we're halfway through a family van build. Now this van has got to fit 5 of us in, so we've got nearly 2 teenagers and a 9-year-old, all to fit in that space. Mercedes Sprinter, and this morning we're off to look at some fabrics. We've decided to keep it local, and there's a place nearby called Bridgen Fabrics. I can't wait to see it. So here we are. You can appreciate the size of the place. So I should have a nice selection. And I don't know where to start. Colours, babe, or do you want to stick with greys?
Up to you. Look around, you tell me.
Wow. Some of these, actually, because they're like a linen-y feel, wouldn't that work at the foot end of the bed? Because that's quite stretchy.
Making linen. So this is quite a nice one.
I can't believe how many materials they've got in stock. It's absolutely insane.
Yeah, there's about 15 rooms like this.
This is incredible.
Yeah.
I'm not going to be able to choose, am I? I'm going to be here all day. So, greys and browns. That feels quite nice. But I think that would do my head in looking at that after a few wines. Another room.
They keep going. As I said, there's rooms everywhere and they're all filled with fabrics.
Oh, that looks good. There's nice greys and blacks in here.
I bought a grey from this room before. In fact, there's another one of them just there.
I think I want something plain, like a pebbly kind of style, or a corduroy.
Okay. Well,
rather than pattern. Because
yeah, I think that's too busy.
Yeah. And you know, like when we've been out or something and you're trying to just go to bed,
yeah,
might make your head go a bit funny.
Well, it will if you're a bottle of wine in, darling.
But how do you get... Oh, gosh. There's just so many. Brilliant.
Told you there's a good choice here. It's like a little superstore of fabrics.
See? Oh, that's nice. That kind of thing. I know it's the wrong colour.
Yeah, in a grey.
But feel it. It's like a suede-y nice kind. I like that a lot, actually.
Embossed fabric, isn't it?
Yeah, that's nice. There's literally so much here, I don't know what to choose. I am surrounded by material and I don't want to make the wrong choice. I found a stripy one that I quite like, and there was like a denim look one. So I'm going to see if I can have a look at some of these back here. And Stu's now gone to one end of the shop and I'm at the other, completely individually looking, because there's just so much choice. Really like this one, but it doesn't come in a grey, they're all sold out. This is a stripy lined one. I think this will look really nice because it will match the one we currently have for the headboard. I think it's probably going to be this one. So far anyway.
1 hour later.
Amazingly, we've managed to come out with a roll of fabric. There was so much in there. Honestly, the mind was just completely overwhelmed. But we got there, we found one we liked. So you'll have to wait and see which one we chose when you see it on the door cards. I just got back and there's a hole in our van. Look at that. So fair play. The electrical hookup point is going in there. We have got to do a water point at some point. That didn't sound right, did it? So that's well underway. That's been cut out and it's had the black anti-rust stuff on it. Slightly annoying that we've had to take a panel off to get that done, mind you, because I've only just had all the panels put on there. But never mind, it'll all be put back today. The wheel arches are going to be carpeted. I think we've got some black or anthracite carpet to go on there. And as you've just seen, just got some material as well. So Stu's going to try and do some door cards for me so I can see what that looks like. I didn't realise the cable was that long for it. There we go. I'll just put that in myself. There we go, boys. Sorted. I've just been up to get some stock for the boys so they can carry on working on some customers' vans. And while I've been gone, progress has happened in the van. So I did promise you I was going to show you what this material looked like once it had been fitted onto the door card. And to be fair to the boys, that's what they've been doing since I've been gone. And I got to say, it looks really nice. What do you think? So here it is. Not very clear on there, I don't think. So I'm just going to open the door so you can have a better look. But when the light hits that, can really see the colours, like greys and silvers. I really like it. I think it looks really, really stunning. But also, I don't know if you remember from last week's video, I had this stuff which I was hoping to use for the headboard, and I think this matches up really nicely. Look at this. There we go. So obviously when they're side by side and fitted, you'll be able to appreciate how nice that'll look. But also it's up against the white ceiling, and we're going to have our laminated boards as well, so when it's all coming together, you'll see what I mean. It's just going to look absolutely lush. Now those door cards, they're going to be the 2 back doors, sliding door here, and probably going to be used for this centre panel as well to get that centrepiece, and then it'll all come together really nicely. The GX has been fitted as well. I'm just going to turn you around a sec because my GoPro's died, so I'm using my phone at the minute. So here you go, there's our wheel arches carpeted, they look lovely. And we've also got our electrical hookup as well, that's been sorted. They've also put on the ply line, and that's looking neat and tidy and lovely again. So yeah, it is a little bit annoying using my phone actually, because instead of flipping it round like you can with a GoPro, I'm having to keep knocking the recording on and off all the time. So yeah, a little bit frustrating. Hopefully I can get a new one for my birthday. You never know. I'm going to ask nicely. Let's see what happens. And to be honest with you, the kids are nagging at me because they want to use my old stuff so they can start doing their YouTube up and running again when they're travelling again. So yeah, we'll see. Hopefully we'll get that sorted. But there's a lot to do. The chairs are there, ready to be fitted. The only reason we haven't fitted these just yet is because we're waiting for some more of this 3mm lamb board to go up, because we're going to get that fitted along the wall. Then they're going to go in. We don't want to fit them and then have to take them back out again. There was also a delay on our floor, which I told you about. So we'd ordered it, and then there was like a pre-order, or it had been out of stock, something like that. So we had to wait 2 weeks for that. That now thankfully is on its way. So if it does arrive before Stu puts the bulkhead in, then it'll cover the whole floor. But Stu did mention that we could template it. I think that's a good idea, to be honest. First of all, I was like, no, absolutely not. Let's just get the floor all the way through the van. Let's just get it all in, tidy, nice, whatever. But then I had a thought. What if, for some reason, we damage it when we're away? So, you know, stiletto heels, for example, flip-flops, I don't know, the floor, anything could happen to it. It's running in and out the van, stuff like that. So basically what I was thinking was, if we template it and there's a problem with the flooring, then I can just rip it up and redo a floor. So it would make sense to do that. I mean, don't get me wrong, we get in Altro, it's like commercial stuff, so it should be absolutely fine anyway. I'm just thinking that if we actually keep a van for more than 6 months, you never know, we might actually see some wear and tear, because as you know, we change our vans up quite often. But we have vowed to keep this one, especially how long it's taken to do as well. So I'm not in a hurry to do another one, not for ourselves anyway. So I'm hoping both of those are going to be finished by the end of today. Fingers crossed, because that'll just look absolutely stunning. Also waiting for our furniture board to be delivered. So last video, you've seen that we went up to get our furniture board and we drove it all back and everything like that. Well, unfortunately, the laminate boards that we had were in fact matte, and they should have been gloss. The owner of the company is delivering us our new boards today. Really, really excited to see them, and yeah, just get them down here really, so that Stu can do the bulkhead over the weekend. Now we did choose a grey gloss. I did even try and persevere with the matte, to be fair. I looked at it and was like, can we make this work? Unfortunately, because the van outside externally has been painted high gloss, gloss is what we said we wanted, so that's what we had to then stick with. Originally we were going to go for the white frontals. We have changed our minds on that, so we've got 2 boards coming down in a different colour, but I think it's going to complement the van much, much nicer, because we've got a white ceiling. So what I didn't want to do, because obviously I've been up there to have a look at all the boards, and once I've seen them, I was like, I really don't think this white gloss is going to work actually, because we've got the white ceiling, which is like more of a matte, and it's not really textured, but it's not glossy at all. I thought putting the white gloss against it then might take away from the ceiling, if that makes sense. So yeah, that's why we've chosen a slightly different colour. You can see the van's got quite a shine on the outside there. I'm pretty sure I bought some samples back, so let me see if I can find the colours for you actually. Okay, so originally we were going to go for the white gloss, which you can see by there, and if I hold it up to that ceiling, you'll see what I mean. It's making the ceiling look a slightly different colour, like almost beige with that gloss white there. So instead we've gone with this. So we've got a steel grey gloss and a very, very light grey, and up against the ceiling then, look, I don't know if you can tell, but you can see then that ceiling is still nice and bright and white, whereas the frontal then is still lighter than the dark grey. Also, if you look at the van colour as well, look at that, that's pretty much a match, isn't it? I think that's going to look really nice. Basically, when that comes, all the darker grey is going to be the main body, the cabinetry, if you like, all the surrounds. And then the light grey's out on the frontals of the cupboard, the kitchen and the upper cupboard. I did really like the white gloss, and I was adamant that's what we were going to have. And it was only when I saw the light grey with our colour grey that we'd chosen, I was like, oh, actually, you want the ceiling to pop, you want the ceiling to be really noticeable. That's the like feature of the van. So yeah, I just thought the gloss was going to take that away, and it almost made it look a little bit yellow up against the white gloss. So hopefully we've made the right choice. Everyone's got different ideas and preferences on what they like, and I've got to be honest, picking the colours for like the furniture board and the materials and the floor and all that at the beginning I thought was really exciting, but I'll be honest, it's got really, really stressful, especially then when you think you're going to go with something and then you change your mind last minute. So the material that I chose this morning from that fabric shop I took you to, thankfully looks absolutely amazing, and it does look better in real life as well when you've got the real natural light on it. Because it's got lots of the colours that we've chosen for the furniture board and whatnot in the van, I'm hoping it's all going to blend lovely. But that was quite stressful this morning, actually, being under pressure, being like, oh my gosh, I've got to pick a colour, I've got to pick a fabric. I came away with some testers, and in the end I just went, you know what, forget the testers, I've made my decision, I'm picking the roll, and that's that. And if it's something wrong with it, tough. But it turned out much better than I thought, so thank goodness for that.
You're covering on it, mind.
Oh, that's pretty.
It's nice, isn't it?
That's not far off the colour of the van. Did they put the other two on there?
Yes, they're at the bottom.
Look at them working hard on a Friday, bless them. Oh, they're lovely, fair play. I'm looking forward to seeing them in the van now. And yeah, it's a Friday afternoon, but so what? They're working tomorrow. I'm working tomorrow. Got to get this van ready now. It's dragging on a bit. Let's get it done, innit? So when they lift this one up now, I'll be able to show you the ones underneath. Woohoo! They look really nice.
Here's the white.
See the difference?
Yeah, it's a very, very light grey.
It looks nice though, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Right, I'm glad they arrived before I go, because I am literally about to go and do the school run and the food shopping and everything. So I'm glad I got to show you them before I left today, because I was a bit worried I wasn't going to see them. This weekend, Stu's going to be working on the van, and he's promised me next week he's going to be working on this van as well. So we've got to do the bulkhead first of all, and then he's going to work from there. We've also got some friends coming down tomorrow, so I'm really excited to see them. Dan and Maz are going to come down to visit us. We're going to do a bit of upgrades on their van for them. They're just staying one night, getting some work done, having a bit of food, and then they're going to go then, because they've got very busy lives, as we all do at the moment. Whilst we're going to be working on this van, we're also going to be helping them out as well. Next week though, from Thursday I believe, Stu said he's going to be working on this van constantly. So I know he's under pressure, because obviously we've only got about 5 or 6 weeks to get this van completed, and I've already started booking in some weekends. So yes, we want to go away for those weekends that we've planned. We've got to get it moving, we've got to get it done. Simple as that. Should start seeing some very speedy progress on this from now on. Everything that's happened in this van has taken some serious time. 2 reasons. Obviously we've been doing it as and when we can fit it in, but also there's so much electrics and stuff that's gone on behind the scenes that you just, once it's ply lined, you just don't see it anymore, and you kind of almost forget and take it for granted, I guess. But it's little things, you know, like the ceiling. This needs intricate cutting around all the corners. It's the same now when that gets fitted on the wall. It's going to take a little bit longer to do. If you were just going to whack carpet on the walls, we could get this whole van carpeted in like half a day. Spend that time and make sure everything is perfect. It's taken a lot for them to get it done, and it's they've done a lot of work on you, and it's absolutely stunning. I can't praise them enough, to be fair. Right, it's time for me to go. The boys are now got all the laminated boards set up down here. I forgot to say as well, actually, we're not doing laminate board on the back on the garage. We're going to be using black hex. So Stu's going to be CNCing in Vanology conversions on the back, which looks really, really cool. I've seen it on another van. But for now, I'm going to go on a school run, so I'll catch up with you tomorrow. So it's the following morning, I'm back, and I'm already leaving to go to Screwfix to go and pick up some bits, because Stu's knee deep in a bulkhead. Hopefully, when we get back, he can then get the laminated wood cut out. In the bulkhead, we're going to have a hole. That's so Emilia can get in and out of her bed. He's templated already, so it's literally just the fine cut now. So while he's there working behind me, I think I might give this place a bit of a tidy up, because it is an absolute tip. No fault of our own. It's just been busy, so I'm going to get that sorted. And we've got a squealia here today as well. You working in, you love? Yeah, I'm just going to give this place a bit of a tidy up. A few bits need putting away. I went to Costco yesterday. We like to have plenty of drinks here for the boys. Plenty of, you know, chocolates and sweets, that kind of thing. There he goes, cutting the board. Ooh, Babe, that looks amazing. What a difference.
Yeah, it's good. So I love it when you get onto the furniture building because that's when you can really start see it taking shape. But now this is in, I can build both that way and this way. And I think I'm going to start by putting a trim piece on here. I might do your headboard, love.
Really?
Yeah.
That would be nice, wouldn't it?
Yeah. We got the materials here, so...
Can we just reconfirm how good those back doors look?
They
Or
do.
back door, I should say, because we've only put one on.
Yeah. I've started the other one, I've just got to put the fabric on now.
Yeah, it looks really
that
nice.
looks nice, but I think I'm gonna do, that's a nice backboard, but I'm gonna do some sort of piece here and a piece on the bottom to break it up.
You're going to fancy that?
I'm gonna fancy it up a little. It's nice, I love it. But I feel like it needs like a little deco piece or something.
Yeah, I'm sure you're going to make it lovely.
I think I might even use the stuff from our headboard and clad over it.
Yeah, if we've got enough.
So just do a piece like up here and a piece down low and it'll look nice.
After the bulkhead, we've got to put the black trim on it, haven't we? But we haven't got enough.
The T-trim, it's on order. We need it for work anyway, so that's coming this week.
What comes next then after doing the bulkhead? Furniture-wise, what are you going to start with? Because you've got Emilia's bed, haven't you?
I've got to do Emilia's bed and our bed, but before I really start building things that are going to get in the way, we want to put the wall unit in. To put this wall unit in, I need this toilet end panel on. So I will probably do the toilet end panel first.
Yeah.
And then I can CNC up the wall cabinet, but
I think this van is just going to go mad now, isn't it? Now you're on the furniture.
It will take shape very quick. But like, we got to get all the coverings. This needed to go on to do the coverings from here back.
Yeah.
And now that's in, you know, our lines are there now, so we're good, love.
I think it looks amazing, and thank you for coming in on your day off to do it as well, because we've got to get it moving, haven't we? We've got some places I've booked now.
I know, we've got about, what, 4 weeks?
Yeah. Right, so I think I am going to leave this video here because everything else is going to come together really, really quickly. So I'm going to put that on the next video, and then you've got a bit more to watch then. Today's been more about, you know, materials, how we were planning the van, how we were putting it all together. So I think with all the furniture going in, I think that would be good to keep that for next time. So thanks for watching, guys, and sticking with us. Hopefully not much longer. As I say, I've got dates booked in April, so we've really got to get this moving now. We're in the middle of March. So until the next time,
I'll see you in a bit.